Хей, всім привіт, друзі! Ви на каналі Evil Pupsik. Сьогодні ми пограємо в Hogwarts Legacy. Всім приємного перегляду. Погнали! Так, ну що? Йдемо продовжувати завдання це. Можливо, щось знайду. Цікаве.
Ревеліо.
Так, Ревеліо. Так. І тут я вже кругом був. Можливо, я десь щось і пропустив. Ні, тут є все вже. Раз краще тако пройтись і подивитись. Можливо, щось є. Ой, не хотів. Іпс. Так. Так якби тут щось є, ну тут нічого немає. Так. Ну це на вулиці, да? Да, тут. Так.
Oh, good, you're safe.
There you are. You were in such a state when you left.
The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognized me in Horntail Hall and they got to her.
What do you mean? Is she alright?
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything.
Так.
I'm sorry, Poppy. I'm glad she's alright. I don't think either one of us could have anticipated that.
I should have known. I underestimated the poachers. And now another creature's in danger.
What do you mean?
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures. One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget, long thought to be extinct.
Mm-hmm.
Where exactly are these Snidgets allegedly hidden?
Gran says the journals were a bit cryptic, which is good. Perhaps the poachers won't be clever enough to find the birds. From what she recalls, the journals only noted that the key to finding them lay in the moonlight. Gran thinks it can be narrowed down to a handful of locations.
Why would Snidgets be valuable to poachers?
They could make more money with Snidgets than they ever would have fighting dragons. The golden Snidget's feathers and eyes are incredibly valuable. That's why they're believed to be extinct. They were hunted out of existence by wizard kind. If the poachers found some now, I can't bear to think about the horrific way they'd be bred and killed for profit.
Понятно.
Exactly what kind of creature is a Snidget?
It's a small bird with golden feathers. It's incredible. It has rotational wings that allow it to dart quickly in any direction. In fact, the golden snitch in Quidditch is based on the Snidget, which barbarically was actually used in the sport hundreds of years ago.
I take it you aren't going to let the poachers anywhere near the Snidgets.
Gran wants me to stay out of it, but I know she's devastated that poachers might go after the Snidgets, if they still exist. We had the element of surprise on our side when we saved that dragon, but the poachers will be watching for us now.
We need allies. Others who hate the poachers enough to help us, who value creatures as much
Merlin's beard! You're a genius! The centaurs! They'd want the Snidgets protected at all costs.
Давай таку
Sounds as if we need to go and talk to the Centaurs.
We'll need to be careful in how we approach them. Tensions with them are high. Still, I think they may be our only hope. Let me think on it. I'll let you know as soon as I have a plan.
Так. Зрозуміло. Ну, поки воно там буде роздуплюватись, ми йдемо. Завдання. Основне чи ні, чи там ще якісь є завдання. Або підстав. Так, і мапа. Це мапа світу. І воно знаходиться отут. Тут є якась нора. Нора пухканця. Нора пухканця є якась. Ти подивитись, що це за нора така. Що там за звірі? Можна пройти? Дякую. Так, побігли. Йдемо спочатку. Хочу дізнатись, що це таке. Чи тут я вже був у них? А, ну я був у цих, да. Я думав, я не був. Не знаю, чого я так подумав.
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
Where am I to find these friends of his?
I do not know about Mr. Rabe, but his wife, Daisy, is often in Hogsmeade, as is Agabus Filbert. And Otto Dibble, he works at Gladrags, so you will likely find him there.
What sort of information am I trying to gather from these people?
They may know what evidence Mr. Bickle had against Harlow, or they may have evidence of their own. We simply need to know whatever they know.
Very well. I'll speak with them, see what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Rookwood and Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them. Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
Revelio.
Так.
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
Він ще зверху. Прекрасно. Так, а тут може щось є. Звісно, є.
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up until I came home one night and found my husband gone and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Why wouldn't Harlow extort your husband?
Isco's job is even more removed from the vaults than mine. He travels the world for the bank. He could do nothing for Harlow. I'm the one in the bank on a daily basis, which evidently makes me an enticing target for blackmail.
Have you helped Harlow since your husband was taken?
No, I'm worried sick about Isco, but he'd never want me to compromise my integrity. I also know that he's extremely clever. That said, I was hoping he would have escaped by now. It makes me concerned as to why he hasn't.
Are you sure the note means that your husband was kidnapped?
What else could it possibly mean? Besides, I came home to find that someone had trampled the daisies in our garden. It may sound silly, but those were Isco's pride and joy. He would never have let that happen.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
Ми дуже сподіваємося, що ви нормально можливо допомогти на будь-які потреби. Нам дали достатньо часу, щоб прийняти рішення. Краще зрозуміти.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you.
Ага, я піду сюди, подивлюсь, може тут щось є.
Now, to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends.
Так,
Revelio.
от нічого такого нема. Так, спускаємося вниз. Так. Я бачив, тут є картина. Десь отут. Де вона? Ага, вона. А, вона з другої сторони. Блін.
Lumos.
Так. Десь тут має бути бабочка. Ще раз, де? Біля дерева. Камінь. Ну от оце дерево. От дерево.
Revelio.
Ну де саме?
Lumos.
Я що не можу поняти, де. Так, ну тут нема. Шукаємо далі. Прикол, а де цей? Не можу знайти. Ну, по суті, якби отут має бути. Ну, типу так. Ні. Тут теж ні. Ану ще раз ти подивитись. Біля воріт з другої сторони. з другої сторони. Тут?
Lumos.
Десь тут, походу. Ну і де ти? Де ти, наша бабочка?
Revelio.
Ревеліо нічого не поможе.
Lumos.
Ну вот, оця сторона. І от вона показує на ворота. І тут є. Якось отак, чи що? Ні, тож. Тут теж ні. Блін, я не можу поняти. Чекай, тут водойма. Значить, а ну тепер це дерево. Так, ідемо пройдемося до цього дерева. Можливо, тут десь зверху.
Lumos.
Це дерево теж якось ні. Воно не дуже воно похоже. Во, падла! Хороша загадка. Два столба фонарем. От там я не розумію, куди воно веде. Має бути два столба з фонарем. Вот. Чекай, два столба з фонарем. Ось дуже похоже на от оце. Біля моста. Ні. Тоже ні. Що таке буду ходити, там уже найду? Реально, має бути типу два стовба.
Lumos.
Ну ніде нема бабочки. Вот, блін, а орієнтуватися так важко. По цьому. Капець. Важко так орієнтуватись. Ну, по суті, десь тут має бути. Так якби тут, ну так якби і не тут. Чи то не це, можливо, дерево? Ну, може тут ще є якісь дерево? З другої сторони. Йдемо подивимося.
Lumos.
Пух-пух-пух. Непонятно. Окей. Потім розберусь з цим. Треба йти далі по завданню.
Mr. Dibble works in Hogwarts. I should check there.
Please tell me you didn't.
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I'd like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right. But we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man. But even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, well, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What did he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it up for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
Так, про записку.
Could you give me a bit more detail about the note? That might help me to identify it should I come across it.
It's on Rosie's special pink stationery. It has her monogram at the top, RH. That's how Mr. Hill would know it was real.
What have you been doing to keep the extortion a secret?
Well, as I mentioned, creative bookkeeping. And I've also been trying to cover the costs with my own savings, but I'm running out of money. Of course, none of this bodes well for my efforts to improve my circumstances and to be worthy of Rosie.
I met Mr. Hill the day of the troll attack. He was kind to me. Why don't you just tell him?
He's a lovely man. But when it comes to Rosie, I fear he loses all perspective. He'd see this as a grave betrayal. I'd lose my job instantly, and Rosie as well.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns. Where was I?
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's
Залишився
friends.
один. Залишився один єдиний.
Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Так.
Hello there.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Oh, tragic what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
If you had spoken out against him as Mr. Bickle asked, perhaps Harlow would be locked away by now.
Perhaps. But perhaps I would have suffered a similar fate.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again, but do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help. Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friend. Now to find Natty.
Так, іде. Так, а мені от одне цікаво, я тут ось розібрав. Ну, типу, що мені залишилось тут зібрати? Скринька зі скарбами 5, сторінок 6 залишилось. Ой, 9. І статуеток. Понятно, десь тут ще довідочки мають бути. Ну, то от де саме? Блін, от це цікаво. Ну, треба буде вивчити 3-го лахомору. І тоді можна буде залітати в домики. Подивитись.
It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there.
Так, ну якщо вона там, то окей.
Natty must be around here somewhere.
На то?
Revelio. Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken.
Так, і крок. Це ми забираємо.
Nosy little students get what's coming to them.
Revelio.
Ну от кроки ведуть сюди.
Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quick.
Логово попелюшок.
The footprints led to this room. Must be another way forward. Accio. A hidden door. Revelio. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly.
Так.
I'd better be sure I'm not seen. Lumos. Reparo.
Не то.
Gonna work. Using that girl as bait. No one's coming for her.
Revelio.
Так.
Student would be arrogant enough to come in here alone.
Fortunately, I'm not looking to be forgiven.
Nothing even worth stealing in Murrenween.
I've raided Brockborough more times than I can count. They're incapable of defending themselves.
І там чувак.
You think you can sneak away from under my own eyes?
Та блін.
Oh, what? So they got your eyes. Descender. Confringo. Bombarder.
Оу. Ой. Та блін. Так. Да ёпресте. Капець ти жирний. Капець ти жирний. Так.
Revelio.
Тут більше нічого так. А, ні, є. Так. Тут. Тут щось є теж.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
Окей.
Revelio.
От що є? Так, це все треба забрати, що все що тут є. Подробу. Так, понятно.
The book of poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert. He'll be thrilled to have this back.
О, там є сундук. Ми все забираємо, все що тут є. Пилососим тупо все. Так.
Otto Dibble's love letter from Rosie. He wanted me to destroy this if I found it.
Все, да? Ну, все, да, все забрав. Все, що було, все
He
забрав.
must be here somewhere.
You found us! Over here. Need your help.
Так, це я все забираю. Наті, ще хтось.
Mr. Rabe, Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Use mine. We'll find yours together once you're out of there.
I need my wand for this. Using one with which I have no connection may not work as well or as quickly, and we cannot risk detection.
I shall do my best. Any idea where it might be?
It's nearby. I can sense it.
Understood. I'll find it.
Your friend Natty was not able to summon my wand.
Revelio.
It must be blocked by something.
Mr. Rabe's wand could be in there. Mr. Rabe's wand. He'll be glad to have this back. Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
Так. Тепер на ти. Так.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to separate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay.
Давай, погнали від. Чекай, там щось було. А, монетка. Так.
Accio, Lumos.
Lumos.
То нічого не видкос.
Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow. What?
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe. Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife. Miss Onai, your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashwinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
Yes, officer. Do you have enough evidence to take down Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's lot?
Well, it's certainly a good start. We shall see. But you can leave this to me now. Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
Так, треба це забрати. Поки що. Мапа світу. Так, завдання виконано. І тепер завдання основне. Ні, тут ще є завдання спокій. Так. Масочка. Так, там тролі. По дослідженнях почти все. По завданнях. Ну таке. Вже по спорядженню там якесь мені дали новий. Від гоблінів. Де то скрите? Невідомий предмет. Так, речі. Так, відпустити звіра. Ні, можливо продам потім десь. Поки що не знаю де. Можна продати.
I think I know how and where.
Так, а де ти? Опа. Мапа світу. Оу, от ти де. Пішли. Зараз з кентаврами зустрінемося. Так.
I can do this. I can do this. They will want to help.
Is this where we're meeting the centaurs?
Well, they don't exactly know we're coming, so it's less of a meeting and more of a surprise, I suppose.
Once we tell them about the Snidgets, they'll understand why we came and they'll want to help.
I hope you're right. Perhaps they'll be able to tell that we're sincere. There's something about them that's so knowing. It's almost unnerving.
I suppose they are known for having an air of omniscience.
That's exactly the right word. I just... never mind.
What is it?
It's nothing, truly. We've no secrets to hide.
That's right. We'll simply be honest with them about what we're trying to do. They'll have to help us, won't they?
Yes, of course. You're absolutely right. We'll meet with them, tell them about the Snidgets, and I'm sure to all be fine.
Ну от і вони.
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Please! We were hoping to speak with you.
Ah, I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur, and it spoke back.
No, never. We're here because we need your help.
Enough! You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
Leave them be, Alec. We do not harm the young. It is not our way.
You forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continues to slaughter beasts like us without a care!
From what I can see, they have slaughtered no one. They will leave here unharmed.
Mark my words, Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all 3 of your heads.
Foolish children. Do you know what happens to wizards who wander here? Now, follow me before
Golden Snidgets are still alive, and the poachers are after them. They know that the key to finding them lies in the moonlight, but they don't know what that means, yet. Please, help us find the Snidgets before the poachers do.
Could it be? In the south, there is a cave within which lies what the poachers seek. A moonstone. Retrieve it and place it in the henge in the forest. I, on the other hand, must go speak with the herd. Find me after you have done this.
I don't understand. So the moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moonlight, but to a moonstone. What do moonstones have to do with Snidgets? And why was he so certain about where we could find one?
Isn't moonstone all around us? Why retrieve one from a cave?
Knowing centaurs, I suspect he's referring to a specific moonstone. We'll likely know it when we see it.
I don't know, but I am inclined to believe him, what with his being a centaur and all.
I am too. It is a shame how quickly he left. What was his name? Doran.
That's what the leader of the herd called him.
Well, if Doran knows something we don't, I'd rather act now and ask questions later. I can head to the library and start looking into the cave you mentioned. I'll let you know what I find.
Окей. Так.
Knowing a meat, he's likely studied here.
О, вот тут і хто. Так, ну, о, тут є завдання Мерліна
Where
якраз.
did I set my traps?
Ну, йдемо по основному завданню, поки що пройдемося. Поки вона там буде роздуплюватись. Так, ну тут показано так, якби щось є. Ага, вона зверху.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Ну як мені туди наверх попасти? Так, завдання. Погнали. Так, сюди. Тук-тук-тук-тук.
Revelio.
Нічого нема, окей. О.
What happened then? Yes, I said forever, but this wasn't what I meant at all. Well, are you happy?
Please wait!
Revelio.
Все, тут більше нічого нема. Так, погнали далі.
Aloha Mora. Revelio.
О, це ми забираємо. І все, да? Більше тут нічого немає.
You are the talk of the school since you saved Mr. Rabe and I from the Ashwinders.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
Окей. Так, а наступне завдання. нема поки що. Окей.
Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do. Revelio.
I have been meaning to speak with you.
Я тут спав на коврі. А ти
I still can't
лиш
believe we
прийшла.
escaped the Ashwinders.
You may not realize it, but you are the talk of the school since you saved me that day.
I wonder how everyone knows about it.
I told my mother in the hope that she would be more forgiving of what I have been up to if it came from me. She likely told other professors, and news travels quickly. Unfortunately, she might, in fact, have been even less forgiving than I'd hoped.
If she knew more about what you've done, I suspect she'd be proud.
If she knew any more about what I've done, she would never let me out of her sight again.
I'm sorry. Has Officer Singer done anything with the evidence we provided?
She has not. Harlow is as strong as ever. Someone needs to stop him, whether it is us or Officer Singer. If someone had stopped the monsters like him in Matabeleland, my father would be alive today.
What exactly happened to your father?
It was a beautiful day. My mother had gone to tend to a neighbor who was ill, and so my father and I were galloping in the savannah.
Galloping? Your father was also an animagus, I take it?
He could become the most majestic giraffe, and he would carry me on his back, my arms around his neck. We were on our way home when we surprised a group of bandits who had come from our village. One of them saw me just as he removed a scarf from his face. He shouted and then aimed his rifle.
He didn't want you to identify him.
Exactly. In an instant, my father bowed his neck to protect me and was hit. As he fell, my father changed back into his human form. When the bandits saw this, they turned and ran in fear. Magic terrified them, and then he was gone. And it was all my fault.
Your fault? How so?
He died protecting me. If I had been capable of protecting myself, he would still be alive today. My mother and I tried to go on without him, but it became too much for us there. A few years later, we left to come to Scotland.
Do you think taking down the Ashwinders will avenge your father's death?
No. Vengeance is not what drives me. My father would not want that. He and my mother raised me to believe that it is a privilege to be able to fight for those who cannot. I know there is risk involved, but I feel it is worth it. I am glad you seem to think so too.
What does your mother think about all of this?
Well, as you saw, she worries a great deal. She is an excellent seer, but I think it bothers her to this day that she did not see my father's death coming. She misses him, as do I. So I believe on some level she understands my need to seek justice in a small way, but that does not mean that she likes it.
Привіт, Томас.
Do you think your father would approve of the things we've been doing?
Oh my, that is a good question. In theory, yes, although he would worry as my mother does. But I think he, of all people, would understand my persistence.
Да, бачив.
My
Лайк
father
тобі
never
поставив.
shied away from a fight for good, no matter how ruthless the foe. And I think he would have enjoyed knowing that I had a compatriot
Діджей
like you.
Майнер.
I'm sorry, Natty. I can't imagine what you've been through. Your father sounds exceptional.
He was truly extraordinary. And thank you for your kind words. We all have our burdens. My father had a saying about that.
Yes, I remember. Rain does not fall on one roof alone.
Exactly. Soon you and I
Якось
will put an
окнув.
end to the
Та нічого,
Ashwinders,
що.
beginning with Harlow. And once he is gone, we will turn our attention to Rookwood. We are making progress, and we will succeed. Thank you again for saving me. You deserve all of the praise you have received.
Стікер-пакер шоу, йо, робиш музику, да? Так.
Revelio.
От там по завданню сюди. І от сюди. Так. Парам-пам-пам.
Revelio.
Handy resource indeed. Your
Так, тут
field
є
guide.
завдань.
Aloha
Треба
Mora.
виконати. От там внизу. Мені треба спуститись вниз. Окей, зараз повернусь. Так.
Lumos.
Так, це де? На другому поверсі? Или це тут? Це, походу, другий поверх з колонами, от отут. От, воно так якби показує отут. Вот. Привітик. Пам-пам. Є. Одна сторіночка ще плюс. Так, а може у нього щось тут є цікаве? Бачу, у нього тут є сундук.
What do we have here? A demiguise. Professor Fig, the keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the port key. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. Very well, you'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't polyjuice potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have polyjuice potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more.
How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the Ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
Погнали.
Do you have a moment, Professor? Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp, places to be.
Of course, sir. Only, you'd asked me about a particular potion, and I
did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
Really? Why can't we talk about potions here? Seems fine to me.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which student gets...
You call that a shine on those boots? Do better.
Так, а куди? А, блін, я не туди пішов. Мені вниз треба.
Chewing with your mouth open? Where are your manners?
I heard the headmaster approaching.
If you must speak with me, consult my secretaries or what have you.
Professor Black, how are you, sir?
Stand proud, purebloods. The future is yours. Mr. Gaunt, where do you think you're going?
I beg your pardon, sir. I'm simply on my way outside.
Taking the day off, eh? Typical student, wasting the hours away.
I have to write 20 inches on Dittany and its uses. Was heading to the greenhouse.
Ah, yes. Mixed with bubo tuber pus makes a fine mustache paste. Yes, mustache paste. I find.
Are you feeling all right, sir? You don't seem yourself.
I assure you I am quite healthy, Gaunt. If I need a medical diagnosis, I shall head to St. Mungo's.
Something is very wrong.
Professor, a word? Professor Black, again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kagawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
Good idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my elf?
Parchment? Very well, I will, and with pleasure. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kagawa.
What can we do to deserve him as a head?
I haven't time for any of you at the moment. None. None at all. Move aside.
Так, сюди.
It's the headmaster and he's coming this way.
Miss Broom, a word.
Oh, Professor, this is an interesting surprise. It's Bloom, by the way.
Remind me of your area of affinity, Broom. OWLs are swift approaching.
Charms, sir. Non-verbal spells. Might work on one that makes me disappear.
Well, keep at it, Broom. And before you know it, you'll be as invisible as that new fifth year seems to be.
They're not invisible. I mean, I've seen them about. I mean, yes, sir.
Speaking of invisible, where's my blasted house elf?
Так,
Something seems a little off with the headmaster.
When I witnessed what passes for magic in these halls,
Professor, a word, please. Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
Так.
I realize that, and I'd like to keep it that way.
I see. But sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig. I shall never understand.
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room. Wait until... Screw!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
And now I'm telling you that you can tell me.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
It's pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, but Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pur.
Ha! Thank you. Never speak of this conversation with me or anyone else.
Of course, sir. Scrope shall try his best to keep out of Master's way.
The Polyjuice potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight.
Так.
Made it just in time. It's...
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now to speak the password to the gargoyle. Revelio.
Так, пароль, да, тепер треба буде назвати.
Lumos.
Ага. Ну йде бабочка. З якої ти сторони?
Revelio.
Ага.
Lumos.
Ходи сюди.
Accio.
Так, погнали. Та посуньтеся ви. Стали тут. Так.
Revelio.
Ох, тут є лут. Ну. Тут є лут. Тут є лутик. Так, зараз.
Revelio.
Ну, то походу у кабінеті його, да? Тарабани. О, замок 3-го рівня. Капець.
Aloha Mora.
Так, все ми забираємо.
Revelio.
О, там є ще сундук. Рундук. Рундук. Тут. А відкрити я ніяк не можу, да? А ніяк.
The gargoyle. That's where I need to speak the password. Revelio.
Так. І де ще є? Це, походу, тут знизу просто.
Lumos.
Ні, не тут. А де бабочки? Десь тут? Да, вот тут. Де ж тут бабочка була? Так, ще один плюс.
Toujours pure. I wonder if all the elite wizarding families have a motto.
Так, о.
Revelio.
Ще є.
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
Так.
What can I expect to find in the book?
A story. I cannot say more. You may recognize some elements of it, as I was inspired by a tale with which many wizarding children are familiar.
Так, добре.
I suspect there will be more to this than reading a book.
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are finished.
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time?
Так, от тут щось є. Блін, замок 3-го рівня.
Aloha Mora. Revelio.
Так, ще от сюди можна піднятись наверх. Замок 3-го рівня. Ну, вона прям тут. Блін. Печалька.
That must be the pedestal.
Що прийдеться? Чи може вона тут? Так, тут нічого.
Revelio.
Тут нічого. Ні, вона зверху. А, ні, тут о. І ще один десь є. Так якби десь тут то. Так, ну тут треба вже точно 3-й рівень. Окей.
Where am I? Professor Fitzgerald? Can you hear me?
I am here. In this place, you may call me Neve. You shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem. You must move swiftly and cautiously. Use the tools you encounter to find me. In this place, as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
О, а це хто? Жорстко.
I should have run when I could. I'd be free by now.
Let's move while they can. Eve must be here somewhere. I need to time this just right.
Так, все, пішли звідси. А як він мене знайшов? Капець, він мене знайшов.
This is my chance. I'm coming, Neve. I need to time this just right.
Ну вот.
I see a staircase straight ahead. they won't be able to find me if I go up there.
Ого, скільки їх. І що робити? Що робити? Куди йти? Куди йти? Я ні в одні двері не можу зайти. Куди йти? Куди йти? Сюди.
They're gone for now.
Ого, скільки.
I need to get out of here. Where could Neve be? Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can.
Тихо, тихо, тихо. Як би мені так... Я думав, це не пройде.
That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them.
Цей зараз сюди дивиться. Так, розвернувся. Тепер треба чекати, щоб цей розвернувся. Один.
Nothing this way, no danger. There must be another way to find you. I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way. That doorway looks like the only safe way forward. Closed tight. No way but forward, I suppose.
Так. Ого. Якось зараз треба так пройти.
Now's my chance.
Так, сюди, да?
That's the way forward. Can this be? I think I'm invisible.
І що тепер я можу такою йти, так?
They can't see me at all. I can get closer to them.
Да, вони мене не бачать. Тепер можу тупо
This is the way forward. Finally free. Now where are you, Neve?
You have outrun death thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide.
Резинова паличка.
Wield the wand you see before you. Do not squander its extraordinary power.
Such power.
Так, і що тепер? Тут, типа, взагалі нічого не працює, да? А довго це буде розвиватись, чуть ні? Понятно. Сюди ні. А як мені тоді вибрати звідси? А як мені звідси вибратись? О! Вот що треба було зробити. На дементора похоже. Так. Да блін, не то нажав. Є. О, ні ще. Так, депульс уже не можна. А, депульсо, вот є. О, появилося. Тепер появилося закляття. Я не бачу, що воно появилося. Капець. Так, сюди. Це ж думаю, яке депульсо, якщо депульса, ну то нема. Про що ти мелиш мені? Так. Так. Та, блін. Пропустив один удар. Треба оцього огра. Бень. День. Нос. О. Да, блін, пропустив. Та, блін, ще є вас? Не. Є. Та, блін, та скільки можна? Ой! Ой! Не то нажав. Місклікнув. Та, блін, хотів зробити на ньому спецприйом, але не вийшло нічого. Спецприйом. Блін. А можна не то нажимати? Так, треба вийти. Вони починають. Не. Та що ти нажимаєш? Ти ж не то нажимаєш. Що ти нажимаєш? Алло? Капець. Кляті тролі. На. Раз. На. Два. Так, тебе ще треба. Ху-ху-ху-ху-ху-ху.
A simple stone. This must be for me.
Забираємо камінь.
You are far from finished. Pass through the mourners ahead. Nothing.
I can't believe she's dead.
Oh, poor Neve.
Let us always honor her memory. May her memory be a treasure to us forever.
You found me, but you cannot undo what has been done. The magic of the stone can only conjure a shadow of my former self.
Mm-hmm.
But there is no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should.
Да, прикольно,
Remember
прикольно.
that as you witness my memory.
Це було прикольно. Давай, подивимося. Що ти нам покажеш цікавого?
Isadora, what you did for your father was remarkable, wasn't it? And Percival needn't worry about the strands of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves. I found a way to contain all of it.
You haven't stopped.
Goblin Silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no idea what we're containing.
We don't know what effect any of this may have. The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival. And as it happens, I do know. It is a source of strength, of focus. Somehow it enhances my ability to wield magic.
I don't follow, Isadora.
I think we can harness it.
Power like this is not to be toyed with. In the wrong
You
hands.
saw what I did for my father. Only imagine the good we could do. Everyone is in some kind of pain. Breathe it in. Can you feel it?
Oh, Isadora. This must stop. All of it.
You've kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace it.
Блін. Понятно, Ісадора. Ісадора пішла не по тому путі. Збилась з путі. Де цей? Так.
Is it true? Has someone completed the first 3 trials?
It is, and I have.
But you are so...
Young? I know. You must be Professor Bakar.
I am.
Pleased to meet you. The pensive memory I just witnessed. Was Isadora inhaling painful emotions?
She was.
I was amazed to see that it seemed to give her some sort of power, and that she could harness it. But how?
I worry that you seem more intrigued than repulsed. I hesitate to reveal the location of my pensive to someone who, perhaps, has yet to understand the responsibility of power.
I can assure you, Professor, I do. In fact, what you don't yet know is that a dangerous goblin called Ranrock has accessed the repository at Rookwood Castle. He has learned to harness the contents of it as a source of immense power. He plans to use that power against wizardkind. We have no time to waste.
I see. Nonetheless, the knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories is too valuable to share without further consideration. I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
It seems we have no choice but to wait, frustrating as it is. I heard what you told Professor Bakar. Isadora was inhaling emotions to gain power?
She was. And she pulled emotions, as she did from her father, from Professor Fitzgerald, without permission.
Monstrous.
What's more, she said that she found a way to store the traces of magic she extracted in goblin silver.
The repositories?
Possibly. There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier. Ranrock has been digging at locations tied to the 5 names he found in the journals of a goblin metalworker named Bragball.
5 names? The Keepers, and who else? Isadora Morganac?
Precisely. That's how he's been one step ahead of us. Gringotts, the Tower, Rookwood Castle.
If the Keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain a watch on Ranrock. Perhaps he'll lead us to more information.
Perhaps. I hope to hear from Lodgok soon. I haven't heard anything since I learned of the drills. Oh, and as you've probably guessed by now, your Polyjuice plan worked like a charm.
I knew it would. I may have done too good a job distracting Black. I had no idea he can't hold his fire whiskey.
Вогневіскі. Окей, я відійду на 1 хвилинку, друзі.
I shouldn't have reacted so bitterly about your goblin friend. I apologize. I hope we can finish what we started with the triptych. Please meet me at the southern coast. We can search for the final canvas piece.
I'd seen Bakar's tower countless times. Never suspected it held the secrets it did.
Так, все, я тут. Продовжуємо. Так. Завдання. У тіні бомбардо. Понятно, тут потрібно. Бомбардо. Мапа світу. І... Ого! Ніфіга собі. Йдемо сюди і далі польот нормальний. Так. Почекай, може у цього тут можна додавати. Наче у цей.
Hello. Do you have anything for sale?
Hello. It's not often I see Hogwarts students here during the school year. I'm Priya Treadwell at your service, and I sell a variety of traveling necessities.
What do you have for sale?
Let's have a look, shall we?
Так, а що я? Я це все продаю, що тут у
I
мене
didn't
є.
think I'd be the one doing the buying.
Так, ну це мені не потрібно. Це треба буде розблокувати, що це таке. Ну і сині... Ні, синій теж треба розблокувати. Можливо, пригодиться.
You won't be disappointed, I can promise you that. So nice of you to stop by.
Confringo.
Так, все, полетіли. Дорога буде довга. Так, отут є щось. Так, це ми забираємо. Це ми теж забираємо. Що це таке? Так. А, як це? Ага. Лабіринт.
Revelio.
А я від це вилетіти вже не можу. О, сундук. Рундук тут. Відомий предмет для обличчя. Окей. Тут є щось. Дуже цікаво. Ой, там є гоблін. Щас ми йдемо. Цього метроля зараз бахнем. Хто пробив мене? Да блін. Ого, там вообще ему мало урона нанес. Так, треба скіли поміняти. Вот. А, мишка пропала. Да блін, та можна мені відкрити панель? Во, вмінь. Так. Що це? Думаю, от тако поки що. Так, блін. А можна, будь ласка? Да що ти? Ну чому ти стоїш? Це капець. Да ёпересете, я ж нажимаю, ну чому ти стоїш? Да невже, серйозно? Капець, а я думав, вже ніколи не ударю. Да, пацани, ви залагали. О, попустило. Ага, нормально.
Revelio. Levioso, Defendo, Confringo, Obada, Protego. Propendo. Descendo, Defendo, Confringo, Bombada.
Та ж пригай ти, юпересете, та ж... Ну я ж нажимаю кнопку. Це капець. Що це за фігня? Диви, блін. Да ладно. Не розумію я тут цього. Не понимаю. Ох, муха. Да. -1 поки що. Та ж пригай, ну. Боже, мене це починає, це реально мене бісити. Ну. Я вже думав, що все, заплатив. Убив.
That relic is the key to saving Anne. I know it. Meet me inside of Feldcrot as soon as you can.
Я тупо проіграв із-за того, що багато разів не нажималося у ворот. Офігеть просто. Просто офігеть. Що це за фігня тільки що було? Мене це не розбісило трохи. Піпець. Ну так я був тут що. Ну типа вже все, якщо. Не, покажу. Полетіли нафіг від, потім з тими тролями розберуся. Це капець, блін. Неможливо. Що це тут вхід? А, тепер я поняв. Ну той камінь, блін, бог знаде вже. Так, ну мені тепер треба знайти... як туди попасти. От, а воно тут. Чекай, воно знизу, ну то, воно там, де я йду, да. Ну тут воно. Не знаю, чому я так туплю сьогодні. Ауш. Ауш. Що? Що? Треба... Цей, да? Да, походу, треба той камінь. Ну, де цей камінь? Це цікаво.
That relic is the key to saving Anne. I know it.
От цей
Meet me
камінь.
outside of Feldcroft as soon as you can.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Пішли. Куди пішов? Так.
This looks intriguing.
І тут ніфіга не походу нема, да? Ні, щось тут є. Що-то тут є, ну.
Revelio.
Що саме тут є? Що тут?
Accio.
Угу. Ну і що?
Revelio.
Ну, понятно. Так. Я не хочу з Себастьяном поки що зустрітися. Я хочу... От оце завдання, но... Як мені сюди попасти? Ну тут є тропинка, вот вона. Мені просто от сюди треба полетіти. Піц. Що ж так все замудрено? От ця тропиночка.
Revelio.
Тут є сундук, тут є тролі. Це, що я люблю. Все, що я люблю. Та чому ти не пригаєш? Ну йопер, ну чому з тролями завжди якась проблема?
Incendio. Glacier. Accio. Bombarda.
Так, ну тут скіл точно треба от цей, бо це прям капець.
Bombarda. Descendo.
Оу. Та блін. Та блін. І він все одно попав. Ти, падлюка. Сюди йди.
Accio.
Так. О! Так. Все, хп нема. ХП нема. Так, є. Да. Капець, нема хп. Нема хп.
Too late for you to learn the error of your ways.
ХП нема.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Срочно треба йти наварити зілля. Бо це капець. Прям капець. 0. Без зілля просто вообще зараз не вивезу нічого. До побачення. Так. Капець, тут їх так багато. Куда? Єп. Єп. Так. Є. А тут і нічого нема, нормально. Та вниз можна спуститись, поки що не будемо спускатися. Пізніше спустюся туди вниз. Треба спочатку забрати, що тут є. О. Оп. Нова зона. Так, окей, я тут поки що сохранився, йдемо далі туди. Мені прям цікаво, що там внизу. Чи тут є щось цікаве? О, є. Соточка нормально, соточку дало. Нормас. Так. Тарам-пам-пам. Так. Все, полетіли? Полетіли. І от це. Є. Це, а тепер просто летимо. Завдання. Ох, тут драки, бійки. Паучки, устійки. О, я застряг. Так, і зараз сюди вниз теж.
Revelio.
Ну і... Ну і... Завдання. Так, ну можна зараз буде піти... Сюди. Сохранитись.
I should dismount here.
Поки Себастьян там роздупляється. А, я так просто не піду. Капець. Тут так просто не підеш. Окей, давай от, наверное, сюди в цього містечку залечу. А шарики треба пробивати. Так, де он? А, в домі. Опинь. Все є. Вже на один ближче і тепер сюди. Повертаємося до завдання. Так, мапа і... Що я не можу, ну? Що за фігня? Так нема ніякого паука, що із вами? Блін, забагувалася ігра, да? Шикарно. Бо я нічого не можу. Прикольно. Прикольно.
What do you have in store for me this time?
А, забагувалася ігра, все, торба. І що тепер робити, блін? Чекайте, поки розбагується. Окей, почекаємо. Потрібно шукати інших ворогів, щоб воно переключилося. Прикольно. Що можу сказати? Прикольно, прикольно. І шукати інших ворогів, то може це все забагувалось, ну? Добрий вечір. Як ваші справи? Давай, убий мене. Убий мене. А то забагувалася ігра. Є? Капець тут ворогів. Як свиней нерізаних.
These rocks have seen better days.
Тарам-пам-пам. Тарам-пам-пам. Ну і... Ну ігра, ну ти прикалуєшся чи що? Що за фігня? Давай ще почекаємо. Що за фігня? Нема Себастьяна. Нема і все. І... Падла, Себастьян тут сидить, походу. Да, походу там сидить. Я так, падла, так важко сюди добирався. А ти... Окей. Ви тут нема. Йдемо туди, сохранимося. Чекпоінт поставив. Так, є. Ну що, йдемо, Себастьян, якщо ти тут сидиш, то йдемо сюди.
Sebastian, a lost relic from a catacomb which requires a dark sacrifice.
I know how it sounds, but if this can help you, it's worth the risk.
Does Ominous know about this?
He helped find the scriptorium where we discovered Slytherin's spellbook.
Very well. If Ominous will be there, I'll meet you. We don't have much time. Solomon wants to leave Feldcroft.
What? Leave? Never mind. You need to stall him. Buy us time, Anne. Please.
I shall do my best. I'll be in touch.
Solomon can't take Anne from Feldcroft. Where would they go? When would I see her?
Sebastian.
I can't believe my uncle wants to leave Feldcroft. Anne's going to stall him. She must. We need time.
Time? For what?
I've learned more about the relic. I cross-referenced Slytherin's spellbook with everything in the library on relics and dark sacrifices. That's when I realized something. I believe the relic will only work inside the catacomb.
So we have to get Anne to the catacomb and then conduct a sacrifice? Seems risky.
It'll be worth the risk. Our biggest hurdle may be convincing Ominous. And we'll only give this a chance if he's on board.
And we have to keep all of this from your uncle. If he goes to the headmaster, we could be expelled.
Let me handle Ominous this time. As for my uncle, he's not an Auror anymore. What he doesn't know, well, won't hurt us.
Do you think your uncle would tell anyone at the ministry about all of this if he found out?
If he found out, I doubt he'd go to the ministry. He didn't part ways with them well, from what I understand. He won't say, but I believe his strong aversion to dark magic has something to do with his time there. Anne thinks he once decided to fight fire with fire, so to speak, and resorted to using an unforgivable curse and fight against dark wizards. At least that's what she thought she heard. When he realized what his job had led him to become, he left rather abruptly. So, I'm not sure he'd go to the ministry to report on his own family using dark magic now.
Good luck with Ominous. Until we meet again.
I shall let you know when the four of us should meet at the catacomb. Look for my owl. See you soon.
Все, після цього ти маєш тут бути, да? Я надіюсь.
Off on another adventure, are we?
I've never seen a sword like it.
Так. Тепер Себастьян точно має бути тут. Во, появився.
Nothing pleasant about this coast.
I received your owl. Thank you.
I'm glad you came. I spotted droves of Ranrock's loyalists coming up from the coast. Overheard one of them say they're headed to another cavern, like the one we found. How are they still one step ahead of us? They can't know about the triptych.
I don't know. I did see another memory. This time it was a keeper named Neve Fitzgerald. She was unnerved by Isadora's use of ancient magic. But I still can't be sure how any of it connects to Ranrock.
These keepers are playing games with you. You need to press them for more information.
It doesn't work like that. To access each of these memories, I have to complete a trial. It's not as easy as you think. They're showing me the memories in a particular order.
Either they don't trust you, or you don't care enough about Anne to ask the difficult questions.
Of course I care, Sebastian. We've come this far. Don't let your frustration get the better of you.
Fine. I'll defer to your keeper friends. For now. But I don't like it.
We don't have a choice. Now, shall we see why the triptych led us here?
Let's go, quickly, before we're spotted. Keep a close eye out. I saw some of Ranrock's crew moving off the path just ahead.
I wonder why.
Raiding, I imagine. This mountain used to safeguard local hamlet valuables. But it's been abandoned ever since Ranrock took hold of the coast.
Привіт, пацани. Так, привіт. Є.
All of Ranrock's loyalists deserve the same fate. Nice work.
Так, погнали далі.
Thestrals overhead. Some consider them a bad omen.
Not everyone does.
А тут щось
I
є.
know that.
All right.
I'm making small talk.
А, я тут був ще,
Not gonna
тобі.
trek up this mountain in silence.
Я тут був. Так.
I bet the Thestral nest's close by.
Confringo!
Відкриємо поки що.
Wait, we should have some sort of plan.
I'm through.
Descender! Confringo!
Why can't I hit you?
Stupid one! Confringo!
О!
You thought
Оу.
goblins.
Блін, забув вже набрати зілля. Капець.
What was that? Aha! There you are. Break the fire. Destroy the covering. An intruder.
Descender! Confringo! Confringo!
No!
Protego! Bombarda! Stupid! Leviosa! Accio! Defender! Descendo! Confringo!
Так.
Rather unwise coming back this way. Let's get
Oh.
this over with.
Оу!
It was only
Оу!
a matter of time.
А без зілля це прям капець. Без зілля це капець. Та й що вони не все одно знаходять, так? Хотя вообще сзади, блин. Є. Ху-ху-ху.
I've been fighting since before you were.
Ху-ху-ху-ху. Обнаружила мене падать.
Not quite. Easily diverted.
That's embarrassing, isn't it?
Так, треба ХП. Та там можна.
I feel as though you're not even trying.
Є.
They got what they deserved.
What were you thinking?
I was thinking about dead goblins.
You could have got us killed.
But I didn't. Looks like Ranrock's loyalists were heading further up the path.
Let's keep going.
Так, це є. Тут щось є, да? Да.
Accio, Glacius, Levioso, Defendo, Descendo, Confringo,
Так.
Defendo, Revelio.
А яким закляттям? Депульсо.
Accio, Depulso.
А. Так. Є. Так. Да, потрібно сізно. І прям срочно. А тут щось вообще його нема. Даже з дропа.
Revelio.
Да, дуже все погано. Що це тут таке?
Bombarda. Confringo.
Ой. Так.
Revelio.
Ramrock's gonna make everyone pay.
Anything made from goblin silver belongs to us. Whether it's a sword or a repository, whatever that is.
Did you hear that, Goblin?
Ridiculous notions of ownership.
You only have Ranrock to blame.
Так.
I agree. Only good wizards are dead wizard. Ranrock's got that right. Descender.
Тихо.
Someone been taken out last week.
Є. Є, перше горобине зілля. Не. Є.
Sebastian, wait. Wait? For what? Why are you suddenly so cautious?
Listen to me. I know you're angry and frustrated, but charging ahead now could undo all the progress we've made. Lord Gok said...
Oh, your goblin friend?
Stop it. That's enough. Not all goblins are like Ranrock. I am not the enemy. We want the same thing. To find answers.
I thought we wanted the same thing.
We do. Listen to me. Lord Gok has insights into Ranrock that we don't. He told me that Ranrock somehow knows about the Keepers and is searching anywhere connected to each of them. That's why they always seem to be one step ahead. I know what I'm doing. You need to trust me, or I don't see that we can continue together.
Fine. Fine. I'm sorry. I'm letting my emotions get the better of me. And I have been for a while. I do trust you. And I don't think I can help Anne without you.
Good. Ranrock clearly knows more than we thought. We need to be careful and do this right, not just go charging in. We have our work cut out for us. We need to work together if we're going to find the final piece to the triptych.
Agreed.
Так, це все забираю. Є.
Revelio.
Так, що тут є? Цікаво. Немає нічого цікавого.
So far, so good.
Charming. Spiders. How fitting.
Levioso. Accio. Glacius. Descendo. Finger. Confringo. Bombarda.
Так. Є.
Confringo. Descendo. Confringo. Bombarda. Confringo.
Оу! Ззаді. Так. Де там?
We've rid the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight. Confringo!
Almost as good as if I'd done it myself.
Confringo!
Так.
One nudge and that chest might have fallen.
Oh, I think 3 nudges at least.
Що з тобою, Себастьян? Що з тобою? Ви кумари? Братан, попустися трохи. Так, куди? Куди? От сюди.
These spiders are determined to make a meal of us.
I'm sure we taste better than a goblin dinner.
Revelio.
Still otwór.
Descender. Defender. Confringo.
Є.
Confringo. Descender. Bombarder. Defender. Confringo. Descender. Confringo. Bombarder.
Так, є.
Annoying little beasts, aren't they?
A staircase leading here. Whatever for?
I don't think anyone's been here for ages.
Revelio. Confringo.
Так.
Confringo.
Є.
Look at this place. Not really my style. A bit much if you ask me.
Да, блін. Ой.
Confringo. Bombarder. Defender. Leviosa. Repulsor. Accio. Crisis. Descender. Confringo. Bombarder. Defender. Defender. Confringo. Bombarder. Confringo. Descender.
Є. Так, де ми все фармимо?
Defender. Confringo.
Ну це є, понятно, треба вогнем.
Leviosa. Accio. Glacius. Depulsor.
Так, ні.
Defender. Confringo. Bombarder.
Is finding these chests luck or instinct?
Є. Зілля.
Getting through the cavern can't have been really tough. Perhaps we should search for runes. Confringo!
Can't get out of here quick enough.
Воно не працювало, бо противник був живий. Нормально.
Sebastian, a journal entry. We should look for more.
Why couldn't she have kept all her journal entries in one place?
О, бос. Ой, троль. Ага. Ну, треба спочатку павучків. І треба поміняти на от оце. Та йопересити ці пауки ще плюс. Збили все тупо. Мав його оглушити, но... Капець, а від зато він все попадає. Та йопересетен, та як він знов попав? Не. Блін, пауки напрягають трохи. Не туди кинув. Блін, пауки прям реально напрягають. Да пригни ти! Хорош. Та йопресте! Нарешті троль. Один залишився. Тримай.
Nice teamwork.
Nothing like an angry troll when friends together.
Із-за пауків так тяжко його вбивати. Падлюки.
Revelio.
Це тут більше нічого нема. Нічого.
Reparo.
That was a piece of work.
More than one. Revelio.
О. Все, ми забираємо, лутаємо.
Did you find something?
A journal entry. Isadora was here.
Це я забираю.
We couldn't jump high enough to reach
Reparo.
that ledge if we tried.
Не то.
Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
Спочатку от сюди позабираємо пробоїни. Блін, треба було наробити собі горобину.
Upstairs, but the view, well worth it.
А тепер торба.
Well, you tried. That counts for something.
Ну да, я хоч спробую. Окей.
Another barrier. We can blast through it. Certain. This can't be a dead end. Must be another floor above us.
Так. От там це
Good news?
почитаю.
This journal entry sounds worrisome.
Almost as good as if I'd done it myself.
Revelio.
Та нічого нема, да? Ну все, нема.
This place can't have belonged to only Isadora.
But the triptych pointed us here.
Revelio.
І...
Another rune symbol. Feels as if I
Confringo.
speak Runic language by now.
Є. Так.
Revelio.
Типу забирати все, що тут є.
Could this be another area?
Isadora must have honed her skill with ancient magic here. I know from the memories I've seen that the keepers in Isadora didn't see eye to eye on the use of ancient magic.
I wish you could see one of her memories.
The final canvas piece to the triptych. We've done it!
Isadora should not have had to keep all this secret.
I know from the memories I've seen that the keepers in Isadora didn't see eye to eye on the use of ancient magic. But I don't understand why she seems to have gone to such great lengths to tell her story without their knowledge.
I wish you could see one of her memories.
So do I.
Perhaps completing the triptych will shed more light on all of this.
Так, це я все забираю.
Revelio.
Все, більше тут нічого нема. Так.
I cannot believe the journey this triptych took us on.
This is it.
Don't keep me in suspense. Go on, place it.
Huh. Another pensive.
This is what we've been chasing.
I wonder.
What is it?
Let's find out.
I cannot bring my brother back, Father. But I can give you peace. Please, have a seat.
Isadora, we are all most intrigued to hear.
We're ready. I've something to show you. Father, these are my colleagues from Hogwarts. Father hasn't spoken since my brother died. On my travels, I confirmed that which I've always believed. That we have the power to take away pain.
Isadora. What have you done?
I took his pain.
Thank you.
That worked?
It did indeed.
Of course it did. It's goblin silver.
I need something much bigger.
All right. It would help if you could tell me more about what it is you're storing.
Magic. Left over from a spell I devised to remove pain, but if used correctly, its power can be used to do even more good.
Why would you want to store such magic away?
I only need to keep it safe until I can convince my colleagues of its worth. Magic like this unnerves them.
Not everyone's ready to wield such power.
Perhaps not. Someone will be.
She took away the pain. I knew it. I knew there was a way to help Anne.
Something isn't right, Sebastian.
What do you mean? You saw what she did.
No, not the memories, the portrait. I think the reason Isadora hasn't appeared is because she can't.
I don't follow.
We have seen that view before. The abandoned home in Felgroth, the destroyed painting. It was her.
So someone destroyed a bit of enchanted canvas, but we found the memory.
Yes, you're right.
We saw what she wanted us to see. We saw what she could do, what you can do.
But I don't know how to do what Isadora did.
Well, then you shall learn. The Keepers can teach you.
I'm not sure that they would. The Keepers believe that removing someone's ability to feel pain, it's a highly complicated, unpredictable form of magic. One that should be wielded with great care. If at all.
If at all? You've overcome all of their challenges. You've more than proven yourself. You can wield it. You have the ability. Please, talk to the Keepers. If not for me, then for Anne.
Why did the Keepers want to keep Isadora quiet? Why destroy her portrait?
Да, цікаво, цікаво. Чому вони Ісадорі не дали говорити? Так, ну все, походу, да? Типа виходити тільки. Так, ну я думаю, на цьому я буду закінчувати. Все, друзі, всім дякую за перегляд, всім дякую за спілкування, всім на добраніч, пока-пока.